You've always been able to use queries within the Guardian or Vantage to find out what threat intelligence collateral is available for a specific type of malware or threat actor or threat that's out there. What we've done now is we've partnered with Mandiant to produce threat intelligence information which is available at your fingertips within Vantage to a much, much deeper level, and in a way that is so much more engaging and easier to ingest and work with. Let's take a look. So in my lab Vantage here, I go to the main menu, and second up from the bottom we have threat intelligence. And the new threat intelligence screen here starts off with these top three, or these three pie charts across the top. So we can see targeted industries, targeted countries, and malware types. And we're able to sort and search by these categories. But one of the easiest things is to simply hover over the pie, and you can instantly get a data point that gives you the percentage or proportion your industry, your country, or different malware types represent of the whole threat landscape. Looking further down the page are the new threat cards. Now, this is where our partnership with Mandiant really kicks off, because the information in these threat cards, while we have good information available to all Vantage customers, if you've subscribed to the enhanced threat intelligence and enabled the Mandiant content as well, it just gets so much better. And we're going to do a little demonstration here and enable the 30-day trial of the Mandiant threat intelligence, so we can show you a little bit of a before and after. So I'll start off here with this first card, APT19, also known as Deep Panda. So we can click on this card and go into the more information section, where we'll see an overview at the top of who the threat actor is, when they were first seen, last seen, the types of malware or vulnerabilities that they work with. We can see the countries that they target, and we can see some reference information with external links to help us expand and understand further what we have here. Scrolling down further, we see a MITRE attack for enterprise table, showing the TTPs that are associated with this threat actor. Below that, we can see the individual threat intelligence collateral, the components which make up the detection capabilities that we have within our products. So in this particular case, we can see that we have 16 Yara rules that relate to this particular threat actor. If we select this, the list expands and shows us the rules, whether they're enabled and where they've come from, which is the update service tag at the very end. Below that, we have alert information, where we would see any alerts that are related to this particular threat actor. So back here on the new threat intelligence page, if I scroll to the bottom, you can see that we're on page 1 of 26,403 pages. There's plenty of bedtime reading in here. So what we'd like to do now is enable our 30-day trial of the Mandiant extensions to this threat intelligence. And if you're a Vantage customer and you haven't signed up for this service yet, you should have this trial available. Like all trials, we'll head over to our administration page. And here we select licenses, and you'll see at the bottom we have the Nozomi TI expansion pack powered by Mandiant. But it tells us it's not available, so that means the license hasn't been activated yet. We can click the Start 30-Day Trial link, and now we have our trial enabled, and you can see we have 30 days remaining. So let's go back and see what changed. Back in Threat Intelligence again, and we want, there we go, APT19, and we can now see that it's been enriched by Mandiant. It's the Mandiant logo is now at the top. And if we drill into this, now we can see additional cards at the top, the associated malware and vulnerabilities. We see additional cards and information here that come from the Mandiant extensions. And there are quite a lot of them. There's a lot of information here. You can pick any one and drill deeper into it, and we start to see more and more info. The further down the rabbit hole we go, the more info we get, right? And staying here with the APT19 page for the moment, we can see that the targeted countries information has changed. We're now displaying the information that Mandiant is providing through their service, through their extension to our service. We're seeing all these additional countries that are being targeted by this group. So with the addition of the Mandiant information, and I scroll to the bottom here, you can see that we're now on page 1 of 26,582. So it's added roughly 100 extra pages, 100, 150 maybe, extra pages of information. That's a lot when there's, what are we looking at, 9 cards per page. So there's 900, maybe 1,000, over 1,000 extra cards of information are now available by adding in the Mandiant information over and above what's normally available just within the Nozomi threat intelligence framework. So by enabling the Mandiant extensions to the Nozomi network's threat intelligence, what you're really creating is a one-stop, at your fingertips, research and information repository for cybersecurity adversaries globally, whether it's types of malware, whether it's the actors or the vulnerabilities themselves. Rather than having to look at something in your SIEM perhaps and then Control-Tab across to Chrome or something and do a different browse, open a new tab in your browser and start looking there, you can do it all here with Vantage. You could start from an alert, from that alert dig into the threat intelligence, and from the threat intelligence go out to the web to other reference information and allow you to pull together a picture of what's going on in your environment a lot faster. I don't know what you think. I think this is pretty cool, actually. This is the first time I've seen it. You've seen me enable the 30-day trial. This is the first time I've looked at it. So I plan on making the most out of the 30 days, frankly.